Hey y'all, so if you can tell, I am just a little bit sick. It's that time of year and all of our family has been sick, and I guess now it's my turn. But that doesn't mean I'm going to be taking a break from my health journey, and I'm not going to be using being sick as an excuse to have a cheat meal. So in this video, I'm going to share with you guys my go-to sick day soup. It's comforting and super easy, and this soup recipe is a mixture between chicken noodle soup and egg drop soup. So we're going to be pouring some eggs into some hot steamy broth. It's going to create these kind of like egg ribbons. It's going to be the noodles in our chicken noodle soup. Another great thing about this recipe is it uses very simple ingredients that you probably already have on hand. All you need is some chicken breast, some chicken broth, and some eggs, and we can put this soup together really quick. Let's get cooking. First, we want to season our chicken with some salt and pepper on both sides. Next, we're going to sear this chicken in butter to develop some depth of flavor for the broth. I chose to use my cast iron because I love how cast iron gives a really good sear. So in my cast iron, I'm going to melt about 1 tablespoon of butter, and then I'll add in my chicken breast. I'm not looking to cook the chicken through at this point. I mainly just want to give it a nice golden crust and also get some flavor developing in the bottom of my pan, because soon we'll deglaze our cast iron with some chicken broth. Alright y'all, so our chicken has gotten all crispy, and we have some little crispy bits on the bottom of our pan that we're going to scrape up into our chicken broth, which is going to give this soup a really great depth of flavor. And now we are going to add 6 cups of chicken broth. Now I just have regular old chicken broth here, but if I had some chicken stock or some chicken bone broth or something like that, I would use that because it tastes even better. Also, do you guys have any recommendations for chicken bone broth or beef bone broth that you just really love to use? I've been wanting to incorporate bone broth into just my daily life, even outside of being sick, but I just don't know what kind to use. Or do you have a recipe that you love to make bone broth? So if you have any ideas on how to make your own bone broth or bone broth that you really love using, let us know in the comments below. Not only for me, but then also for other people who would like to also be using bone broth. Alright y'all, so now we're going to cover this, and I'm going to bring it to a boil for about 15 to 20 minutes. That's going to cook our chicken through until it's fork tender, because then we're going to shred our chicken, and then I'll show you how we're going to make those egg ribbon noodles in our steaming broth. That feels so good. After the chicken has boiled for about 10 to 15 minutes, it's time to take the chicken out of the broth and shred it. I know this might seem weird, but this is seriously the best way to shred your chicken. That was so fast. Now that our broth and chicken are done, it's time to get started on the egg noodles. To a bowl, I'm going to add 3 eggs. Now the secret to thin egg ribbons is to add 1 tablespoon of water. This will give the eggs a little bit better consistency when you drizzle them into the broth. Mix the eggs with the water for about 20 seconds or until it's well combined. Next, it's time to drizzle the egg mixture into our broth. To do this, you want to turn your temperature down to medium-low so that the broth is hot but not boiling. Begin stirring the broth in one direction to create almost like a broth tornado. Once this is happening, begin slowly pouring the eggs into the broth while continuously stirring. Pouring very slowly while stirring in one direction is what is going to turn these eggs into egg ribbons and not scrambled eggs. Once your egg noodles are cooked, add in your chicken, and it's time to eat.
Hi guys, we're eating.
Alright, I'm going to tell them about the soup real quick, okay?
What?
I'm going to tell them about my soup. Alright y'all, so here is that chicken noodle egg drop soup. Go ahead and give it a taste test. There's just nothing like chicken noodle soup when you're sick. You get the saltiness of the chicken, and then it's just kind of like a creamy texture from those egg ribbons. It's really delicious.
Are you gonna feel better?
Yeah, I hope so. Alright y'all, so there you have it. That's how you make a little play on chicken noodle egg drop soup, and I hope that if you're under the weather that you start to feel better soon. But this is actually so good, I think I'm gonna make it even when I'm not sick. So I'll see you guys in the next one. Stay strong.